Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of the Hobbyist Game Guys. I'm your host, Noah, joined by my co-host,
Jack.
This is the second time we're recording this intro. The first time, anyway, audio issues. But again, it's not an audio podcast. It's just an amateur podcast about video games.
Indeed.
And other nerdy hobbies that we happen to be into that week.
Yeah, any kind of nerdiness and hobbyish things, you know?
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. So, yeah, we didn't put out an episode last week, and that's because Jack had a little oral surgery, so he was out for the count. But while you were out for the count, what were you doing?
When I was out for the count, I was taking a lot of painkillers and playing a lot of Darktide, Warhammer 40k Darktide. Specifically, the Arbitrator class, which was some DLC. You got a doggy. He helps you. It's like almost hacks the level of helpful the dog is at some points. But yeah, lovely time. Being on drugs actually really sucked, to be honest with you. I still have a retainer, which I took out for this podcast because I sounded like I was 14. It was terrible. So anyway. And what else did I play? I played a little Pillars of Eternity, but the drugs made it hard to focus. And I also had a lot of trouble making my character because indecision was strong. Very strong. So, basically just killing stuff because it was easy on my little monkey brain and yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I've been playing a lot of different games. I don't need to get into too much because we already did. But yeah, I've been playing quite a few JRPGs. I've been playing Persona 4 Golden on stream at Hobbyist Games on Twitch. Go and check it out. I've been doing that. So that challenge is basically I'm not allowed to give direct commands to my party members other than the main guy. And that has been really challenging because when the game's like, hey, you need to guard with this party member and you can't do that and they can't figure it out, then yeah, that's what happens. It's about as good AI as modern AI, I would say.
Yeah, it's funny how AI is simultaneously taking all of our jobs and can't even beat a video game.
This is old, but it's pretty fantastic. But other than that, Metaphor ReFantazio, which I talked about a little bit before. Really cool JRPG. It seems like it has a really good story so far. I'm excited to kind of get into it a little bit more. I played that on stream a little bit. Other than that, off stream, been playing a puzzle game called TR49, which is similar to kind of like Root Trees Are Dead, which I talked about in the first episode. I feel like we're like speed running this intro.
We are. I actually kind of like it. I feel it's really concise. This is the executive notes.
Yeah. It's like, wow, you really just need to get inundated with information. This is the episode for it.
Yeah.
when we fuck up and we have to re-record. I have qualms with it. I won't get into too much, but it's an okay puzzle game. I'm interested to see how it ends, but I don't think it's gonna be making my top 5 or top 10 or top whatever that we do. I feel like this year the top whatever is gonna be a bigger conversation.
Oh yeah, because it's like we're really gonna be sort of dissecting as the year goes on. And maybe you hear my list, you're like, you didn't mention Darktide that we talked about incessantly for the first 4 months of the year.
I think it'd be fun though, like to have like kind of a bigger breadth of like because when I just play video games like on the side and before doing this, I wasn't really thinking about like, well, how would I rank them? How would would this make my top 5 for the year? Would this? But I think it'll be fun to try that out. But yeah, it's currently February 15th while we're recording this, so we got some time.
Oh yeah, lots of time, and that's great.
Yeah,
the year is young.
But that's kind of what we've been doing in a very brief nutshell. And we're gonna try to. Did I mention that we're gonna try to put out podcasts every? So we did the first 2 episodes are like back-to-back weeks on Tuesdays. We took a week off because of the oral surgery and whatever, and now So I think we're gonna aim for every 2 weeks. And if we get one out on in between weeks, even better. But at the very least, every 2 weeks, that should be pretty manageable, I think.
Yeah. I hope that satisfies all of you people out there who are salivating over the thought of listening to us while you drive your cars vacuum.
You need that hit, that fix. But yeah, why don't we take a short little break and then we'll come back with the next part of the show.
Yeah, quick intro, beautiful, done.
Super quick, yeah, under 5 minutes. And we're back from our short break. Thank you so much for coming back, everybody. We want to take this moment to talk about. So, last episode, we talked about kind of how we budget for video games and bigger purchases like consoles, whatever. And then over the last 2 weeks, like in between recording, we both text each other independently, being like, yeah, I just bought something kind of bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, even the term budget was strong. It was like, how much money do you spend on stuff sometimes? Like, yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, budget is generous. So, we both have a little, I guess, purchasing confessional to do here.
Yeah, I think if you don't mind, I can go first.
Please, welcome to your confessional.
Yeah, well, you know what? I've never done a confessional in real life. As an actual Catholic, it's never happened, and I don't think I will. But I will confess to you now that I won't give a number because that's kind of weird, but I did buy a guitar this week. Yeah, or last week. Because, and I knew I was getting the surgery and I'm going to have some downtime as I'm not going to work every day. I worked half days just because the drugs really kind of kicked me off. But I've had the same guitar since I was 16 years old. And this guitar had like lived at other people's places. I forgot I owned it for a couple years. And then someone's like, hey, I think this is your guitar. I was like, that is indeed my guitar. I will take it back. It's like a generic, like black, like Barracuda with the white pickboard on it. And so I've been playing it recently, just like getting into it a little bit more. I am a terrible, terrible guitarist. Music is something I just don't have talent for, but I like music. But so anyway, I was playing it and the support for my strap like popped off. And I was like, looking at the guitar, I'm trying to figure out how to put it back on. I'm like, let's just get a new guitar. Because this thing also sounds like absolute dog shit. So I discussed with my friend who's like very musically talented and has a lot of guitars. And he's sort of going through like Facebook Marketplace and da-da-da-da-da. And then I realized that I could just go on Amazon and buy like a Les Paul clone for like less than $300, which was like my ceiling I wanted to spend. And I was like, I'll get it purple because I think purple's kind of cool.
Nice.
And bought it, and I got it, and it's an absolute.
So it's like a Les Paul knockoff.
Yeah, it's a clone. Nice. I like the term clone.
Okay.
Yeah, so clone, it's a Les Paul clone.
Repro.
I got the same amp. And it's just it definitely sounds nice on metal guitar, which was not hard to do. But it just feels nice. It looks good on the wall, you know.
Nice. Nice.
That's how it all started. I was redoing my office, and I put up. I had like a guitar holdery thing, so I put that up, and I was like, let's put the guitar on the wall. And I was like, I need a better guitar because this one looks like shit. So anyway, that is a pure hobby guitar. It's like maybe when I'm an old man, I will play in front of people at a coffee shop, with an acoustic, but I'm so bad that it's not happening anytime soon. So That was my big hobby purchase.
That's fun. I played guitar in high school and a little bit in university and stuff. I think the most I did was like a coffee house kind of thing, which was so outside of my comfort zone because it was like a fundraiser thing that a friend asked. He's like, hey man, we just need like any musicians, like even if you're not that good, like it's okay, like we'll put you on at the beginning, like
wow.
And I was like, all right, sure. And it was definitely more people than I was expecting. I wasn't like selling out a stadium or anything, but it was like a pretty sizable event. And I played, what did I play? I played a Red Hot Chili Pepper song.
Nice.
On an acoustic guitar. So I did like a little acoustic, but it was. Oh, what song was it? I can't remember, but it was like an acoustic song. Like they have some acoustic ones.
They do for sure.
And I actually sang too, which was
wow,
way outside of my comfort zone because I am by no means an excellent vocalist. And then what was the other song I played? I think I might have been really into The National, not the CBC program, but there's a band called The National.
Yeah, okay.
And I think I might have played one of their songs because I was really into them at the time. That was like sad boy era.
That's fine, man. It's really impressive to me to be able to actually sing and play the guitar.
I mean, I didn't say I did it super well.
Doing it at all. I mean, honestly, it's really impressive. But also, like, good for you, pushing that envelope, that comfort.
It was definitely outside of my comfort zone, and I don't know that I've done anything quite to that degree since then. But and I really haven't played a lot of guitar lately or anything. I do kind of want to get back into it, and
It's an easy thing to fall out of and like just do it in phases.
Yeah.
And I just have it by my computer, and my thing is like literally when I sit on my computer, it's right there in front of me to the left. So it's like I see it, I'm like, I should just mess around. And I think that's the key is when you treat it like work. You know, it's, I need to do 1 hour or whatever a day. And then immediately sucks, you know. So I'm just like, I'm just going to like noodle around with it. Yes, not optimal. But I think what is optimal is just doing a little bit all the time.
Yeah.
Like just like, just mess around with it 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, you definitely, like, you're not, you may not make so much progress, but you're not going to get worse. You're not going to get rusty.
Yeah, you're gonna slowly, incrementally get a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know, which is all I'm looking for.
It's fun, yeah. Music is fun, but it is like, I feel like, I mean, this is the hobbyist game, guys. So like, we have a lot of hobbies, so I feel like it's hard to find the time, you know, for other hobbies. But anyway, time for my confessional now. A little bit of a larger purchase, I think.
Oh boy, let's hear it.
So, I don't know, I think last time we were talking about like new PCs and things of that nature.
Snap, let's go.
So, and then I was doing a lot of research like through Google searches and AI and like trying to like, okay, how can I build a PC that's like gonna last me a long time and this and that. And then it was like, it's like RAM is getting so expensive and graphics cards are getting so expensive thanks to AI. So thank you for that. Shout out to AI for sucking. Literally sucking the fun and the life out of the air. But anyway, this could be an AI podcast.
Oh, dude,
that'd be great. Then you could listen to non-human people talking.
Oh yeah, it probably has enough already to mimic our voices and our what we're into and not.
Oh my god,
horrifying.
I don't know. We don't need to go down that rabbit hole. That's a whole different conversation. But hey, if you're listening to this, you're listening to humans talk. So good for you. Fight the power.
Yeah. Go humanity.
Yeah.
Go mammals.
Let's go. Vocal cords. Yeah. But yeah, so I was doing a lot of research into it. And then I was like trying to find out like, because it seemed like building a PC is just getting so astronomically expensive now. And even it's like, if you find a good deal on a pre-built, you might even want to just go with a pre-built because it's going to come with the things that you want in there. It's going to come with the graphics card, the RAM and everything. And I was looking around and I found a deal and I was like, I probably shouldn't do it because...
Do it.
I shouldn't because... whatever, and then I was like, but if I wait, it's only going to get more expensive, and the deals are going to go. So I did it.
Incredible.
I ordered a PC.
What? Hit me with some details. I don't even know what. It's been a long time since I've really understood the.
Yeah.
You know.
It's the graphics card's a RTX 5070 Ti.
Okay.
Which is not like state of the art. Like I think if you got a 5080, I think they might have 5090s now, but it's like pretty solid. Good RAM, like DDR5 RAM. What else? Modern processor. Like modern CPU. Like. We're going to see. Like, I ordered it. It's supposed to come tomorrow, although the shipping hasn't updated in, like, a week. So we're going to see what happens, if it actually comes tomorrow or not. And then, like, I'm going to see, like, is it actually what it said? And then, like, you know, is it legit? Is it good? Is it working? Whatever. And then, like, I might, if not, like, I might have to return it, and we'll see. But yeah, otherwise, I have a new PC that will... just destroy all of the games that I want to play on it.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's such a good feeling to get that new computer and you can actually play everything with the maximum graphics. It's like, that's what fire's supposed to look like in this game. That's nice.
Yeah, because I want to play. I want to try Elden Ring on stream.
Dude, I wish it was 2-player because I would. It's almost like I need someone to keep me committed to it. Or if you start it and you're streaming it. I might do the same different build. Maybe we can both stream different versions of the same game.
Can you do a thing where you like invite other, but it's not like live, right? You're like inviting their character into the game to like help you with a boss or something?
No, you're inviting them.
Are you?
So it's actually the character and it's to help with bosses.
Okay, it's only bosses that.
Yeah, let me tell you, that's when you need the other character. Like, and not all because there are some bosses which are like bosses, like to critical path bosses.
Yeah.
Then there are other bosses which are. I mean, technically they might be critical path, but like they're not like, holding up a checkpoint or anything like that. And they will fucking pound you into hamburger every time.
So I'm excited to try that on stream and have people laugh at me and hopefully help me.
As soon as you start, I will start. We'll do this together. Because
right.
I got very far, and then life got in the way, as often does. And then I had to, I didn't have to. I just stopped playing it, and then you go back and you suck. Yeah. You're awful. Like, you don't have the ability anymore.
I've never played a proper Souls game.
Oh, you're going to get fucking hammered.
Yeah. Like, I've played games with Souls-like elements, like Hollow Knight and stuff like that, but, like, I'm not prepared.
It's you're not prepared, but that's half the fun. Yeah. You just need to accept that death is going to happen. You are going to lose your experience because you died in a bad part, and you had all of the stuff you need to level up, and you don't have. Oh, you're gonna bleed, and you're gonna love it.
Some good rage quits for sure. But it's fun on stream because I can't rage quit that hard.
No.
So we'll see. But another option, honestly, for us is the Elden Ring Night Rain. You know about this?
Yeah. If you want to be destroyed even harder. Apparently it's extremely hard.
I'm sure it's very hard. But that's like a proper like multiplayer.
Is it? Oh
yeah, you didn't know?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
No, it's like a separate, but it is a separate like purchase. It's a separate thing. But whatever. But I think it's meant for 3 players, like 3-player co-op.
That's stupid. That's very FromSoft of them. Let's just be like really
not
arbitrary.
2, not 4, but I don't know if you can do 2. You might be able to do 2.
If you can't do 2-player, but you can do 3, that is the most.
Well, like I'm sure like you can do 2-player, but is it
suboptimal?
Is it like scaling?
Yeah, well, we'll do it either way because I would love to do. But don't you have to beat the first game to get to that one? No, it's like its own story.
You're thinking of the
Erd Tree, Shadow of the Erd
Tree.
Tree.
That's the DLC. So Okay. No, but there's a separate game called Elden Ring Night Rain.
Okay.
And it's literally like a standalone product in the same world, and it's a 3-player co-op like PvE adventure thing.
I'm super down.
Yeah.
Let's get deep into the regular Elden Ring first, and then we'll do that.
I'm not committing.
Dude, the level of skill you need to build up is wild. Also, you got to think about your build.
I've heard. I think I just want to make like a beefcake, like full tank, which is good and bad. The bad part is I have to actually get good at the combat because I'm gonna be up in there.
Yeah. Oh, you can't fuck around too much. My favorite one was always. I always kept going back to like holy lightning kind of magic, and you're sort of hybrid melee / fighting with range attacks, and like I need a little bit of melee. I can't just be range attacks. That's too cowardly for me. I need a little bit of.
I heard like the only bits I know about this game is that like if you want the easy way out, you just play a full caster, and like you can just make a build that like just helps you.
It'd be like Goku. Straight up, you shoot Kamehamehas at people. That's actually a thing.
Pretty cool.
It is cool.
But you know me, I always play the melee builds.
Melee is very fun. So that's like that hybrid build because I like lightning.
Yeah.
You know. But also there's like melee lightning. It's definitely worth. Cool. It's one thing you're going to spend some time on the wiki for sure.
That's fine.
Which is great.
Fine. I'll get in there, and if I have to reset after a little like a little preliminary run, that's okay. And hopefully some of the people in the chat can help me out and like point me in the right direction. But so that's my big confessional purchase that I figured. I was like, if I don't do it now, it's not gonna happen, and then I'm gonna wait, and it's gonna be like Cyber Monday, and I'm gonna be like, where's the deals? And the deals are gonna be like, instead of $10,000, it's gonna be $9,000.
Yeah,
I don't want to wait for that to happen.
You're 100% correct.
And I figure it's like I'm future-proofing myself. And I have like a theory about video games and graphical technology and like supply and demand and supply pipelines and how... So here's my theory. My theory is that like the time between new console releases is getting longer and longer.
Mm-hmm.
And the kind of graphical and performance like upgrades are getting smaller and smaller.
Yep.
Or like less noticeable, we'll say.
Absolutely.
Let's say you're 4K 60, great. Can the human eye even detect the difference between like 4K and 8K or like, so there's those kinds of things, but then it's also like consoles are getting insanely expensive.
Oh, they're stupid.
And their prices are going up. They're not going down. We're deep into like PS5
Yep.
and Xbox Series X, like we're deep into that generation, the prices are only going up, and that's because of, like I said before, graphics cards and RAM and all the components and supply chain and whatever, tariffs, whatever. We don't need to get into it, but like, so stuff is only going up and up and up, and which means that when they do eventually release the next consoles, I don't think they're going to be that big of a step up in terms of power.
100% agree.
And because of that, video game developers, they develop for PC and console at the same time. They want to release their game. Most of these developers, unless they're like a first party studio, they're releasing it on everything, right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna make it okay. Yeah, maybe it'll run. So like the point is, if my PC that I bought is gonna be more powerful than the PS6, I'm good. I'm good for a decade. I'm
Absolutely.
good for maybe even longer at this point. Because who knows? Like, is there gonna be a PS7? Is there gonna be another Xbox after that? Like, it's really not so clear anymore because of sales and because of the cost of making these boxes. And so that's my overall theory, that I'm kind of future-proofing myself for a very long time by like getting in now while the prices are still manageable. And that's how I girl math my way into it.
Oh, I think you're totally on the right track with that. Like, absolutely. It's the time to do it. Computers were never supposed to get more expensive. What the fuck happened? The year 2010 was like an apocalypse for us, I feel. Like around that time, like everything started going the wrong way, technology wise.
But it's
anyway,
it is interesting. Like I'm curious to see what does actually end up happening with it. But that was my theory. I'm like, even if this machine will be able to play games for a very long time. If not at max settings, even below that. But I think I've got a good, like, better part of a decade at max settings, to be honest.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's it. That's the confessional. Let's take another quick break, and we'll come back with the next segment. We're back from our little break, everybody. Thanks for joining us again. We are going to get into a little bit more D&D talk, because we enjoyed it last time. And since the last time we talked, we had played again.
Indeed.
And we got back to the Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah.
That's how I do my DM voice for the whole game.
No, he doesn't. Although you do some good voices.
Thank you.
I appreciate.
Yeah. So we had a fun time getting back into it. We took quite a few months off because we kind of left off before like holiday-ish period, right? Like November-ish, I think we started. Actually, no. I think it was like beginning of November because we went away. We went on our Asia trip, came back. Then it was holidays. Then whatever. So I don't think we played since November.
And even then, I think I missed the last two.
You missed,
you
missed.
So, so it had been a while. So it was sort of like a reintroduce everything. But honestly, we just jumped right back in. It was like we are in the Tomb of Annihilation. We don't need to explain that. The backstory for the whole campaign is like it's big, but it's also not relevant to like what we're doing. You know? It's like we're in the tomb. We're trying to deal with this.
It's funny because like I think that this module is interesting because what I read online, some people are like, yeah, like you can run like chapters 1 through 4 and get to the end with like the snake people and then not even do the tomb because some people don't like the dungeon crawl, like the kind of old school dungeon crawl where like a trap might just kill you, which I have my own thoughts about. I try to adjust those kinds of bogus traps and stuff because I think player death should have a weight to it, or character death, not player death.
Yeah.
Thankfully, none of my players have died. Their characters have come close. But yeah, I think like player character death should have some weight behind it and shouldn't just be like, oh, you failed a saving throw? Well, a giant boulder crushed you. You're dead.
Yeah. So there's a time and a place for said things. There's also a time to punish people that are being dumb, which I think...
Okay, so for sure, but I think it needs to kind of be telegraphed. Like, it really needs to be like,
yes,
you failed one saving throw, you failed another saving throw, you jumped into the pit of lava, and now you're dead. Like, you need to balance it and find the happy medium where it doesn't feel like bullshit. Oh, what was I supposed to do differently? I opened a door and I got blasted by a death ray.
Yeah, it's sort of like and there's like that's sort of a different type of D&D which could be played. Like if you knew it's like, all right, guys, we're playing 1E. everyone is like, you're aware of how hard this is going to be. Then if everyone knows we're on the same page, then you can do that.
Yeah,
but if
well,
you're playing
you're
five
bringing,
or modern,
you're bringing multiple character sheets. Like it's a meat grinder
for sure.
and you can play this like a meat grinder if you want. But I just think like 5e is not really built around meat grinder type experiences. So
for sure,
I'm like, I think we've found a pretty good medium though, where like there are still stakes, there are still consequences.
People
like
have died.
People have died.
Sorry, characters have died.
Characters. No players have been hurt physically, maybe emotionally, but there's been some emotional damage moments. But your beloved NPC almost died that session.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because he ended up in some sort of pseudo dimension thing, and
yeah.
The friendly goblin wizard was almost torn apart by a minotaur.
I mean, I was the only person to not try to save them, so
that's true. Everybody else is freaking out, and you're like, there'll be another one.
Well, literally, we're at a point where a funny thing's happened where we have our own like whole party of NPCs basically following us around. It's like they're just being quiet, because we have so many, which happens, and I think is totally fine. Old school D&D did that as well. Where you'd have like mercenaries and things like that. So.
Yeah, it's a lot for me to try to remember the voices they have and stuff. Yeah. But like, we have a little cadre of people who are following us around, and they're just quiet and they're not participating in fights unless there is a need for that.
That's it. And honestly, you did a great job because we have a big party. We got 6 people when everyone shows up, and you're managing fights we're not seeing because our little goblin wizard was having his own fights.
Yeah, 1v1ing the Minotaur.
Yeah, and there's like extra dimensional realms we're dealing with, and it was wild. It was a lot going on.
It was a complicated session, and it is a really cool dungeon though. I really like what they've done with it. Outside of the bogus, like you just die stuff, which there's not too much of, and if you can
they had to keep a little bit.
There is, yeah, but and if you don't like it, you can adjust it.
Yep.
You can make it just damage, whatever. And I've kind of found a happy medium with it, but it is fun. I like the puzzles, I like the traps, and I think you're on the 4th floor right now. Mm-hmm. Assuming you make it to the 5th floor, I'm really excited for that. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it looks to be fun, and I had fun with the maps and stuff.
Dude, we went like one room last time. We went one room over, and it was like we've been here for 3 hours.
Yeah, we played for 3 hours, and you did like one room and a hallway.
Yeah, pretty much.
It can be a bit of a slow process when everybody's careful, and it's okay. It makes sense to be careful, and at a certain point, you do need to take some risks.
Yeah, I mean, well, there was a classic like there's a treasure chest at the bottom of the stairwell. I'm just gonna go get it. Like, there's only so much. There's like times where I'm just gonna I will be careful because I have maxed out dexterity and I'm using my perception as much as I can. It's like I'm just gonna try to do this, and then I blew up. But I didn't die because my character is level 10 and I'm competent, know? So, and I didn't roll ones or whatever. So, and even then I'm a halfling, so I love rolling ones.
I did kind of mess up that trap because it was like...
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because the boulder rolls down the staircase and you're at the bottom. You're supposed to be towards the bottom already. And then there's the chest at the bottom. And then you're supposed to just go into the room. And I didn't realize that because there's it's supposed to be like a false floor right at the entrance. And you're supposed to fall into the vat of acid.
Oh, so I wasn't supposed to know
you weren't
there.
supposed to know that there's a vat of acid, but I didn't read that, and I was like, shit, I fucked it up. And I can't retcon that. So
well, yeah, because then it's like, well, we've established that this is what it is. So
it's okay, though. Like, there will be other deadly traps, don't worry.
It was fine, and there was still potential for me to fall in the acid.
It's true, yeah. You did have to jump across a 10-foot pit, which is not necessarily the easiest thing for a high dex character, depending on how you roll.
Yeah, it depends on how you roll and things,
Yeah, I hate the jumping in 5e. Like, it's so complicated for no reason.
There's like, the book has, because as this was going on, I was like looking in the book and it's like, well, technically you could say for each plus you have, like if you're +4, then that's, it could be 20 feet. It was like 5 for each +1. And I'm like, yeah, that seems like too much, but if the game is saying that just because of how big tiles are or what, that's where it gets confusing.
But then it says like, oh, it's 10 plus your strength score. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. So if you have a 20-point strength score, you're telling me you can jump 30 feet.
But I guess, okay, in the context, and here's where things get weird too. So the context of like, I don't want everyone's characters to be like superheroes. I hate that. That was 4E, and everyone hated that because it's stupid. But people these days, I feel, are a little bit more towards that in some respects. But it's like, if my guy is a level 20 fighter, I think they're basically supernatural to be able to do what they do. And it's sort of like, but we're talking about level 10, where we're just really good at our job.
Yeah,
you
you're
know
not
what I mean?
superheroes yet. I'm like,
Yeah.
to jump 30 feet, like, that
Legendary hero.
could like really mess with some of the puzzles and some of the like.
for
So
sure.
I'm like, what's a reasonable thing? Like, okay, you can jump over a 10-foot pit, no problem.
Yeah.
But maybe the Dex characters can't. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
and that's good. There's a good balance there to find.
Oh, definitely. And a lot of those things, like, well, we did have a character almost die from falling because he can climb something. Soloed a Minotaur with the power of the gods, and then he's trying to climb a wall.
But I think that's great.
It is
because
great.
It's like,
appropriate.
okay, you made strength your dump stat.
Yeah.
So, although apparently I might be using that term wrong. I don't know. Someone told me that dump stat is the one that you put all of your points into. But I always thought it was like the one that you don't put any points into.
No, dump stat's the one you don't put any points.
That's
into,
what I thought.
think.
So, but
I mean,
Buddy
maybe
was
there's different
wrong.
parlance in different
Maybe,
areas
whatever.
for this nerdy talk.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so he almost died by not being able to climb a 20-foot wall.
Which is totally fair. It's like if
Yeah.
you're an aged wizard and you're just like melting people, but it's like you're out of spell slots for the day, you're tired, and you have to climb a set of steep stairs, you could die. I think that is funny and it's totally apt. You know?
Yeah, and he needed to. It was in the book. It said he needed to. It was a DC 20 to climb it.
Oh,
and,
wow.
And he had,
Could not.
no, sorry, no. It was a D. No, sorry. I think it was a DC 18 or something. So he had to roll a 19 or a 20.
He couldn't roll to save his life.
No, he could. Well, he did eventually, but he took probably like 50 points of falling damage. But he's like sitting there. He's a life cleric, like
healing himself, yeah.
and healing himself, trying and healing. Like,
Yeah.
it was pretty funny. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was, and that's one of those things that's like that was one of the most enjoyable parts of the whole thing. Actually,
Yeah, like cool dungeon rooms and stuff. Nah, guy falling from a wall 10 times. That's where it's at.
Yeah. This also, I'll give you, this is one of the few times that I chose to be like more careful because I like to, I'm trying stuff. Well, my character is also like, he's a ranger and he's more daring. That's my thought. It's like he's an adventurer. He's an out and out. That is what he does. So he's not going to take like the easiest, most cowardly path. But I didn't want to go in the other dimension where all the other characters were going, and I regret it because I was just sitting on my ass because like they were all doing stuff. I'm like, oh well, I'm out here as like a failsafe in my mind. But it's like, this is kind of boring, and also not necessarily what my guy would have done. He would have been like, I do stuff.
It's tough. Like, I would have been fine with you going into the next room, and like while they're doing that, it's just I was basically managing 5 different people and it's NPC in a different dimension, and we're all having their own encounters, and then so it's not even just splitting the party into 2. It was basically splitting the party into 6, and I would have had to have you doing something while the rest of them were in there doing something else. I'm like, it's for the best, like, let's just deal with this, and then we'll deal with the exploration later.
I think I was totally fine. And that was like a my choice thing. But you know what? I didn't take any damage. Nothing bad happened to me that day.
That's
so it's fine.
Look, sometimes like I've been playing a game where I'm like, my character wouldn't do that, and I'm just kind of sitting a scene out, or I'm sitting whatever out, and like you have to decide if like that is, you really want to play that true to your character, or if you're okay with just sitting there and like enjoy. And often I'm fine to just like see what's going on and like watch and enjoy the game.
Yep.
And sometimes you want to play, so sometimes you want to be in the action.
Yeah, like some of it was fun to watch, like and listen, it's like a story is unfolding before you, and you're literally, because I could see in theory what was happening from my position, so it was like I'm watching this unfold. Which was nice.
It's cool. It's cool. It's a really fun. It's a fun game, and I'm looking forward to getting to our next session, which we'll have to book soon.
Yeah. So we have one this weekend though coming.
But that's true. That's true. Yes. Yes.
I gotta do some painting this week. I've got a couple things I want to paint for it, but I also bought a while ago a very small purchase by comparison of like a box of like little standard minis, like different monsters and things like that, and they're gray. They're really nice. It's like, do I paint them? Because they're nice, and they're these side monsters. They're just like enemies. So it's almost like if every one of our guys is painted, they can be gray. It's sort of because they're fodder. So I'm sort of a toss-up. Because I also want to fuck it up.
Right, and our guys are not painted.
Yeah,
they're primed.
They have a paint job of sorts.
It's like a cool kind of shading prime thing going on.
Yeah, they've got that.
Our friend who's awesome at.
Yeah,
he's just amazing at. He has got the 3D printing going, and he's really good painting minis. Like he's deep into it, which is great. Better than having your own 3D printer is having friends with 3D printers.
Absolutely. Yeah, now the other one has a 3D printer too, so we're getting double.
It's great. And they're like, and I'm like, do you want me to pay you for it? And they're like, no, it's fine. No. I'm just happy to have something in 3D print.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I bought this thing. I need to do some work on it.
I don't understand the logic and stuff, but I'm like, great.
Yep. Yeah. And I asked them to print walls and like furniture, so we're gonna have like more stuff on the field. I want to get a little bit deeper into, because mine's very combat focused, just the way it is. And there's going to be some interesting stuff. Not necessarily puzzles in like a traditional sense, but stuff to figure out.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I want to get like deep into like walls and cover and this and that. And just simple rules to apply that exist in the book, but we can change them to our whims. Like this rule's a little annoying, so we'll change it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna just introduce some things. But just like having like walls that are physical walls, I like that because it shows, yes, literally there's something in front of you.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, it's fun. There's like two different schools of thought, right? There's like the theater of the mind, and then there's the like I want to play on a grid with minis and walls and furniture, and like I want to see it all.
Yep.
And I think they're both great, and I think they both have their own advantages. And you don't have to get so bogged down in the rules with theater of the mind, but you get to actually like see stuff and feel like you're part of it with the minis and everything. And so it's just like different. I've played both games. I like them both.
For sure.
Yeah, they're both fun.
Yeah, I'm more like, I've always been more, because like we talked about like the big combat games, like Rome's Total War stuff, like, because this is where it all D&D started off as like chainmail, which is, wargaming, and I really like that stuff. And yeah, it depends. It depends on like who's playing, because it's like if I like it but everyone else doesn't, then it sucks.
Yeah.
But that's also, our group is smaller, which is easier, because I don't want it to be that we're doing a combat and it's been 5 minutes since you've gone. Then I'm like, oh shit, because there's only 4 of us, including DM, so it's like you should have pretty consistent time, and by the time it comes around to you, ideally, you know what you're doing. Yeah. That is an idea. Like, doesn't have to be, because like, hey, if you're watching because you're really immersed in what's going on, that's actually great too. Yeah. But ideally, if you have some idea of what you want to do, fantastic. Now, if we had our other group where we have 6 people, that's a lot. Certainly it's like a little bit quicker, faster turnaround. That's where Nimble would be a good use.
I think I've gotten better at managing the bigger group. Like,
you have.
And to be fair, like a lot of these players are new players or relatively new, and they've gotten better too at like playing their characters, which is it's awesome.
Yep.
But yeah, it's really like I'm pretty like in my mind I've got like a 30-second clock for everybody's turn, and I'm really trying to like keep that to the 30-second, because we don't want to get so bogged down, and like there's a lot of combat because it's a module, and modules tend to have a lot of combats. It's very interesting because like I see a lot of discourse online about like, oh, like how many long rests or how many counters per long rest, and like because like some characters you might have like supernova turns, but then you're like done, right? For like a whole long rest. But other characters like might have better sustain damage and stuff, so it's like it really depends on the game, right? Like some games you're resting all the time. Some games you have 1 combat, 2 combats, and I've played in some games like that, and you can just go nuts because you're like, well, I can get all this back next turn. Not in the Tomb of Annihilation.
No.
There's and we're playing kind of like even like sort of harder because I didn't want everybody just long resting out of all their problems.
Absolutely, and this group, like many groups,
they
will try to fucking cheese things if they can.
Yeah.
Me too. Like, and I generally don't want to do that, but if everyone else is doing it, you're sort of more like, well, I'm not going to be the guy who's making life hard for myself. So, so that's certainly.
Yeah.
With a group of 6 people too, you're going to come up with a lot of fucking ideas of how you can cheese things.
Yeah. So I was basically said like no long rests. Like you have this lantern. And it has a finite amount of like magical lantern oil, and it'll grant you the benefits of a long rest. But you have currently 1 long rest. So use it wisely. And then I'm giving that as like it's also then becomes a reward for exploration, because it's obviously this is not in the module. This is not in. So I've added this as homebrew, whatever. But like then I can place it throughout the dungeon if you do explore these little side areas or not necessarily mandatory areas, and you find it, then great, now you have another long rest.
Nice.
So I think it's like a nice.
I like that. No, I think that's a very smart way to go about it, honestly.
Because otherwise, players will just be like, we're going to close the door to this room and long rest.
Yeah, and that's where it's nice where, I mean, you're the DM, you can go crazy, but I like the idea of like, oh, but did you search the ceiling? Because there's a giant spider under a tile. Like, that kind of stuff's
The
cool.
only issue with that is then you have to run a lot more combats.
A lot more combats,
and then
yeah.
it's like, oh, it interrupted your long rest, so now you have to restart 8 hours.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's true.
This is working for me, and with fitting it into a pre-existing module,
For sure.
great.
Yep.
If it's a homebrew game, you can do other things, but yeah. But anyway, I think that's our D&D corner. We're going to do another quick break. We'll get into another section of 20 questions.
20 questions.
Because we had a lot of fun with that last time, and now you're going to ask me some.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
Woo.
Another break. And we're back for our last segment of the day, which is going to be video game 20 questions.
Yep.
Woo! We need like a theme song.
Yeah.
I was good at editing music over that, but we'll see what we can do. So Jack's gonna ask me this time, and I'm gonna get to show my prowess at this game,
All right.
or lack thereof.
Noah, the first one's on the house. It's a video game. Begin.
Great. Was it released before the year 2000?
Yes.
Okay, this is not good. I feel like my older knowledge is a little bit lacking. Okay, was it released before 1990?
No.
Okay, thank God. Because like, otherwise, I'm toast. All right, is it a first-party Nintendo game?
No.
Ooh, okay. Is it that's question 3. Is it a Sega game?
No.
Uh-oh. Okay, let's try to narrow down the genre. Is it an RPG?
No.
Okay, that's 5 questions down. Is it a shooter?
No.
Oh, no. Is it a... you wouldn't ask me. You wouldn't do a sports game. You would never do... you would never... John Madden's football. You would not do that. You can't believe it. Let's think. Okay, so is it a platformer?
Yes.
So it's a platformer before 2000. Is it a Sony game?
No.
It's not a Sony game. And it's not a... Whoa, hold on. It's not Nintendo. It's not Sega. And it's not Sony. I'm screwed. It's a platformer. I did ask Nintendo already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Is it a mascot platformer? Like
Yes.
Is it what's it called? Slippy the Frog or what? Is it Slippy the Frog? Is that what he's called? Slippy.
Slippy the Frog is from Star Fox. He's the frog.
No,
So it's not Slippy the Frog.
Oh no, Gex. Is it Gex?
It's fucking Gex.
Oh my God.
God damn it. Oh, God damn you. Okay. Nice.
I can't believe I got it.
Slippy the Frog.
That's not. I was thinking of Gex. I can't believe I'm actually shocked I got that.
Nice. That's like when I got Chrono Trigger. I was like, wow.
I think it's only because I listen to a lot of video game podcasts. Because I don't think I know what Gex is.
He's a gecko.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, he's a lizard guy. Okay. Okay, I'll do one for you. I'll go with my first one here. So go ahead.
Oh, was it released before the year 2000?
No.
Is it a console or computer game primarily?
That's a good one. I'll say primarily console.
Okay, is it an RPG?
No.
Is it a shooter?
Yes.
Oh,
There's
God.
shooting in the game.
Is it first person?
No.
Is it third person?
Well, it's not going to be second person.
It could be overhead. It could be a lot of things.
Fine. Yeah, it's third person.
Third person shooter-ish game, mostly for... okay.
Was that 5 questions?
Sure. Okay. So it's... Is it a Sony game?
No.
Is it a Microsoft game?
No.
Is it an obscure third-party game?
No.
Okay. Does it have like a series behind it?
Yes. I think we're at like 9 or 10 here.
Okay. You know what sucks is I'm not like I can name games, but it's like, are they even in third person? Like I don't know because I probably haven't played them. Okay. Is it third person shooter? Does it have zombies in it?
Yes.
Oh, I just kind of came out with that one. I don't know if that how the hell that's gonna help me. Third person ish shooter ish game.
Yeah.
Has a series. Should be thinking music.
I'll have to put some in.
Third person zombies. Come on, brain. You got this. Is it Resident Evil?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
But
Which
it's
one?
a certain one.
Oh, man. I could do that to you with Gex.
Well, let's just... you have, let's say, like 9...
4.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You got this. I was like, I'm going to give you, like, the Resident Evil.
Yeah. It's like, 4 is the one that most people have played because it's good.
Yeah. 4 is interesting because I think it was, like... I think it's primarily for the GameCube at the time.
Yes, it was. It was
like
supposed to be exclusive.
Or it was supposed to be exclusive.
Yeah.
Because there was supposed to be the Capcom
5.
Capcom 5, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just learned about that the other day, and I was like... And it never happened. There was, like, 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, one of them was a piece of shit. One of them was Beautiful Joe, which was a fine, good game, but nothing special.
Yeah. And then Resident Evil 4.
Which was an awesome game, and they were like, Capcom was like, it's not a big deal. We'll just share this with all your competitors.
Yeah.
Nintendo.
It's interesting.
Yeah, those monsters.
Okay, you got it. Well done. Do you want to do any more, or you want to wrap it up there? What do you think?
You know what? I owe you one more.
Okay, you owe me one more.
I owe you one more.
You have it. I feel like you have it ready.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, was it released after the year 2000?
No.
Oh gosh, another oldie. Okay, is it released? Now it's going to be an 80s game. Was it released after 1990?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's 2 questions. Is it was it released on more than one platform?
No.
Okay, so it's okay, so this is like a first party joint. This got to be Nintendo, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a Nintendo game in the 90s. Is it an RPG?
No.
Okay. Is it platformer?
Nope.
Okay. Is it a series? Is it part of a series?
Yes.
Has their series released any installments after the year 2005?
Yep.
Ooh, okay. Would you say there is a modern version of this series? Like a modern installment?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a sports game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there a mascot for the sports game?
Yes, there is.
Is it a Mario sports game?
Yes.
There we go. Is it Mario Tennis?
No.
Is it... Hold on a sec. What were the other ones that came out then? Oh, there was a baseball game. Was it the Mario baseball game?
No.
Shit. Oh, wow. What else would they have put in the 90s? That's a Mario sports game? It's not it's a Mario Kart?
Nope. Shit. I wouldn't... Racing games are different.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But yes, it's a good try. Yeah, good try.
So it's a Mario sports game. It's not the baseball one. It's not tennis.
It's not tennis.
Oh, Mario Golf.
It's
Advanced
Mario Golf.
Advanced? No, not
just
advanced.
regular old Mario Golf.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. We did well today.
We did very well.
Yeah.
Killed it.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got to end on a win, though, which we just got.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah,
we can end.
we're gonna end.
We did it. Woo!
Okay, outro time. Thank you, everybody, so much for listening to our podcast. If you liked our show, please feel free to rate us on your podcasting app of choice. You can find us anywhere. You can find us on social media, or I guess me, whatever. You can find at Hobbyist Games across most major social media. Follow me on Twitch, at Hobbyist Games on Twitch, and we're going to do some more co-op streams, and we're going to get Jack set up with with his own Twitch as well.
Yeah.
And
My own handle. My own handle.
Exactly, and we're gonna have fun, and yeah, please. Oh, also, we still do want to do a little mailbag segment. So if you have any questions for us that you want us to answer, with our amazing and unlimited knowledge on video, as we just proved. I mean, 3 for 3 on the 20 questions.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah. So if you have any questions for us, it can be about whatever you want. Send it in to hobbyistgameguys@gmail.com. That's it for us for now. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Woo.
Bye.
Bye.